Hello, trading is closed on June 30th. The first half of the year is over. We had a target from yesterday based on the mejt system of 2071 that printed, and there was resistance over the target. During the day, mejt said this rally was false and gives us a target of 2061.49, most likely to print tomorrow. That's only a 1 and a fraction points under where we closed, and it's tough to trade on that, but that's what the system says. There are other factors which are calling for a short-term rally depending upon tomorrow's open. Let's first look at the long-term picture. We now have an official sell on the monthly chart. It's a sequential sell, and that should mean trouble. We traded, although briefly, under yesterday's low, and that confirms the break. So we have a McGee and Edwards major sell signal too. But that doesn't mean we have to drop every day. I still want us to return to this purple trend line. Since the line's going up, we now have to hit at least 2082. On the 30-minute chart, we have a 9-13-9 combo and sequential signal to go long. They're buys. In alignment is a combo and a sequential buy signal on the 15-minute chart. Note also that although we had a new low on the index that was met by significant divergence on mejt. When the overall picture is as bleak as this, you have to take all buy signals with a grain of salt. Let's see if we can come up with a call for tomorrow. This is a pattern which usually closes at the day's high. When it does not close at the day high, it's usually trouble unless we gap over these highs early tomorrow. We have a wall of selling into the close, and so a gap up is entirely plausible. We also have a market which was in a straight line move down, which has been unable to hold a bunch of prior lows, so that implies the selling might be over, at least for the short term. If we can't move up sharply at the open tomorrow, I think all these projections of higher highs aren't going to happen. But if we gap up, I think the most likely way for things to play out is that we gap up, retrace, hit this 2061.49 level or a bit under it, and then go up again because I want to hit that 2082. There's also a rule that moves in response to news events tend to be reversed quickly and completely. Well, this big drop came because of a news event in Greece. Let's not forget Greece is a small country, has under 11 million people. But I think Greece is just the tip of the iceberg. Puerto Rico is also saying it can't pay the debt that it has. And you all know about the cockroach theory. If you see one cockroach, you'll see a whole slew of them, never just one. And it could be that governments all over the world are going to default on the debt. Well, that doesn't mean we have to go down in a straight line. How high could we go? Well, here's a stilt. Here's a diamond. If you draw a Fibonacci grid, from the diamond, if it'll let me do it, and put that at 38.2, you'll see it fills the gap and retraces everything completely. So we do have a chance at least to recover all of Monday's losses. That would be a Pyrrhic victory because I think we're going to have a complete collapse before too much longer. So the call for tomorrow is the open is critical. If we undercut these lows promptly, it's hard to see how we recover. If, on the other hand, we go with the higher odds scenario of promptly taking out these highs, I think we lose all the gain, but then go up again, at least at some point to 2082, and possibly gaining all we lost earlier in the week. And that is not going to happen in a day, but that's today's call. That doesn't have to happen in a day, but that's today's call.